Jo, hi, zurück zu Twin Mirror. Bei Anna ist angebrochen worden letztes Mal. Ziemlich verwüstet hier. Ich wollte jetzt erstmal ein Glas Wasser holen. Also erstmal haben die ziemlich viel Platten. Und zweitens klappert hier irgendwas. Ich wüsste gerne, was das ist. Nach hinten, Zugluft. Oh Diggi, was ist los?
Making a drink for Anna would be a good way to show her you're here for her.
Okay. Tja,
Anna's
würde sie
favorite
gern hin,
man.
ne? Mhm.
Smooth as always, Nick.
Pepperoni, okay.
Anna always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there.
Okay, komm, wie wär's mit einfach nur aufmachen?
She's not gonna want something cold. Always said cold drinks are for parties.
Okay, bring eine Banane mit oder was? Auf jeden Fall, wir holen uns jetzt hier mal ein Glas. Das wäre der erste Schritt, finde ich.
She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam.
Same
Things
stuff.
have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No.
Okay, komm, irgendwo wird doch hier... Man kann doch hier bestimmt ein Glas aus. Und da, hier, sehr gut.
No drinks in here.
Alter, Glas Wasser. Zu wenig kalt ist, Weinflasche ist kaputt.
Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in?
O-Saft.
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks.
Also Schoko ist nicht gut. Limettensaft ist ein bisschen zu heftig. Erzähl mal Whisky.
On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks.
Okay, mal gucken, weil ich meine, so ein Schokokram, das wäre jetzt irgendwie nicht so nice. Und Limette ist natürlich ein bisschen sehr sauer, oder? Auch ein gutes Paar. So, mach jetzt mal bitte... Ja, okay, kannst du natürlich machen. Können wir die Jalousie mal kurz richten? Das nervt maximal. Komm, mach das mal heile. Sehr gut.
Finally, there.
Was haben wir hier noch? Bild. Okay, so, haben wir den Drink mit?
What are you waiting for? Bring
Ja.
it to her already.
Ja, okay.
Here, might take the edge off.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break into my house? God, I can't help but being pissed at Nick for being dead. It makes no sense. It's all just a lot. I used to feel safe here, and now... Sorry, I just... Thanks, Sam.
It's all right. A lot has happened in the last few hours.
Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
Yeah, I mean, careful, Sam. You know you can be indelicate. She needs your support right now.
I mean, it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
It's going to be okay.
I'm not as sure as you sound.
Auch mal hoffen.
Nick's dead. My house is trashed.
Ja,
Well, you
es wird
did
schon
sound a
wieder.
bit hollow.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack. Come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. You're right. I shut you out, and I'm sorry.
The past is the past. None of what's happening now is your fault. I'm just lashing out. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
You didn't want a ring. You told me before. I thought it was what you're supposed to do. I thought maybe it'd save us.
That's a nice thought. I feel like you're listening now. And I thank you for that. You know? It ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with Nick. If my relationship with him was as doomed as my relationship with you. The way Nick closed himself off to me the last few weeks. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I can't bear to live with someone, to truly share my life. To make
Vielleicht war auch irgendwas auf der
compromises and all that.
Spur, Mann. Oder irgendjemanden.
It wasn't doomed. It's just like every relationship. It requires a lot of work from everyone involved. Whether people are ready to put in the work, well, that's different. I think we weren't. Not really. At least I wasn't. Good to see you realized that.
Maybe.
Dieser kleine
We
blöde
were,
Sack.
we were younger,
Ja.
different. It feels like a lifetime has passed. It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean,
Klar.
you can count on me, Anna. We're in this until the end.
That's good. That's really good. Let's see this to the end, and, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, right?
Whatever happens, we're in this together.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all that.
Take your time. I'll tell you if anything's wrong.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay, trotzdem gucken wir mal kurz hier rein. Sonst alles war. Süßholzraspler, ich glaube, sagt. Einfach mal alles lesen, ne? Als würde man...
Anna has to be
wohnen.
helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough.
Sam, what are you doing? I called for dinner like a dozen times. It's gonna get cold. I am not your mom, you know. Working on an article is no reason to ignore basic politeness, Sam. Fine. You can eat your dinner cold for all I care. I'm done waiting for you.
Das ist schon komisch. So muss man sich ja wohl auch nicht verhalten. Das ist jetzt nicht cool. Okay, dann haben die noch nice Platten, die will ich mir natürlich irgendwie alle angucken, aber geht jetzt nicht. Oh, hängen geblieben. Ich würde sagen, dann gehen wir nach oben, oder?
This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. Whatever punk broke in here wrecked it. There.
Ist ja schon mal besser.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother.
Bücher, dies, das.
I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Tja. Über Geschmack lässt sich halt nun mal nicht streiten. So, gehen wir rauf, oder? Wenn sie sich schon mal drum bittet. Oder hätte man hier noch irgendwas abgreifen können, was irgendwie sinnvoll wäre, was man sich anschauen sollte? Das da zum
I got this
Beispiel.
for Anna's birthday after she mentioned wanting to travel more.
Das haben wir uns angeschaut. Das da oben.
Anna always
Okay.
wanted to take me to concerts. They were just never my thing.
Na gut, okay. Also ich meine, wenn sie sich total für Musik interessiert und du dich gar nicht.
Cheesy
du Vogel.
action movies, dark thrillers, and human rights. The melting pot of Anna.
Okay, wir sollen raufgehen und das machen wir jetzt auch mal. Da, oh, alles durchwühlt, ey, shit. Bad auch, mhm.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting. Not the smartest decision, but Anna deserves a break. Why is it so dark in here?
Musst du Jalousie mal aufmachen, Diggi. Komm. Geht wohl nicht, wa? So, durchwühltes Regal.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
Alter, alles durchsucht. Okay. Okay. Kopiervorgang.
Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Auf den USB und hinter dir. Bam.
Sam!
Aber Kopiervorgang.
Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Das machen wir mal, oder? Ich meine, die haben nur kopiert. Also ich meine, wie wär's mal auf dem Notebook zu gucken, aber...
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go!
Nick's fishing shack. Lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
Interessant, ne? Mountainbike. Wem gehört das? Ah, okay. Interessant. So, ein bisschen rumschauen hier. Lagerfeuer.
I remember teaching Bug how to roast marshmallows. Hers turned out great. Mine were always burnt.
You know, fishing's a lot like life. Practice, patience, and perseverance hooks you the big one.
Dad, not everything is a life lesson.
Actually, I was talking to Muley here.
Oh, that's fine. He's got a lot to learn.
You know, I'm better at fishing and life than you are.
Whatever you say, Muley.
Aw, worms are so cute.
You sure are, Bug. Can you hook me another one? Can't catch a fish without bait.
I don't want to hurt it.
Come on, it's just a worm.
Here, Bug, just hand them over and I'll bait it.
No! I'd be an accomplice then.
Don't worry about it. The point of fishing isn't to catch anything anyways.
Tja, so, wo soll er es hingepackt haben? Muss man es schon in der Hütte haben, auf jeden Fall. Aber das wird natürlich witzig, das zu finden. Könnten ja einmal rumgehen. Erstmal. Nein, können wir nicht.
Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
Mhm.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. You should at least call your mom.
My mom? She's hardly even there. She's always so... Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down. Think of the common good. She doesn't do anything. Just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
Tja, schwierig. A oder B.
I'm here now, Bug. I have your back. I promised you I would look into your father's death, and I'm doing it. I'm here now, Bug. Listening. I was there in the parking lot, listening.
Yeah, well, but you're just gonna leave again another 2 years? Forever? I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on, but he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
Ich schon.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it grinds you down. It's choking me, and I need fresh air. I need someplace I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You like insects. How about someone who studies them? Would you like to be an entomologist? Go around the world, collecting bugs.
You remember? Yeah, bugs are cool. That does sound fun.
You can leave Basswood that way, but you can't do it without finishing school. It won't be easy, but it's better than just wandering out in the dark. Focus yourself on your goals. I know your father would be proud of that. Look, I'm gonna find out what really happened to him, okay? And you and I, we'll figure this out. About what's next for you, about your mom, life. I need you to trust me. I need you to give me some more time.
Los, bleib hier. Komm. Sehr gut.
A few days. You have a few days.
you want me to drive you back home?
No, it's fine. I need to take my bag back anyway. I'll see you later. Alright?
I promise. For real this
Aber
time.
gut.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Now that I've kept your daughter from skipping town, let's
Wo
see
ist
if
die
you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick.
Mhm.
He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Bug never was the social type, just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
So, was ist denn hier eigentlich? So ein Ofen und ein bisschen was hat er an die Wand gepinnt. Krasser Fisch.
We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. Joan always liked bugs. There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down?
Man weiß es nicht.
This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach.
Da können wir raus, okay. So, und der Schlüssel, wo wird der sein? Mögliches Versteck.
No
Okay.
keys. It's also not the best
Also muss da
place.
oben sein.
Nothing here. Probably too high and hard to get at anyway.
Also es ist draußen, wie man sich das so vorstellt, unter der Fußmatte. Fußmatte? Das wär's natürlich, ne?
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
So, dann schauen wir mal kurz rum hier, oder? Irgendwo wird es hier sein. Hier natürlich nicht. So, seine Angelroute ist draußen und übrigens hier ist noch eine Kiste. Jetzt natürlich gleich anschauen, aber erstmal schauen wir mal, ob wir hier nicht noch irgendwo einen Schlüssel finden. Okay, also die Kiste ist interessant.
Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine.
Mhm.
Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Wo ist denn der Schlüssel? Mal gucken, hier am Netz irgendwo. Auch nicht. Hier nicht.
This is either new or Nick was really distracted. He usually fixed everything.
Comic, oder? So, jetzt gehen wir nochmal rein. Der hat das in den Ofen reingetan. Mann, in seiner Tasche ist es drin. Aha. Weil wir die eben nicht untersuchen
Nick, what were
können.
you
Das ist ja
hiding
komisch.
in this bag that's so important you had it locked up?
Mhm.
Nick wasn't the type to remember passwords. He probably left himself a reminder.
Mögliches Versteck, okay. Fischi im Maul, oder was? Ja. Okay, das ist aber der Schlüssel für den
What
Spind,
a fishy
ne?
hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns. But never at home, and always locked up.
Wow, okay, hier ist relativ viel drin. Okay, ein Artikel. Mit Kaffeefleck. Na gut. Das sind meist die wichtigsten. So, lass mal gucken. Ja, sehr schnell gelesen.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood.
Mhm.
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Drogen, oh no.
Prescription for opioids with Kathy's name on it? These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Okay, er nimmt die mit, jo, weil er die jetzt wahrscheinlich braucht. Das ist der Kalender. Dee wants to talk, okay.
It has to be the same Dee he was talking to in his emails.
Am 2. Okay. So, Mützchen, dann haben wir noch hier eine Notiz. Remember. Caterpillar.
Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Was ist denn das Ding von, wie sagt man, das Schloss wahrscheinlich, oder?
All right. I think I went through everything here.
Ja, okay, aber... Wie geht denn das Schloss nun auf? Ach du Scheiße.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Also es ist das Caterpillar-Ding, ne? Aber ich habe keine Ahnung, wie das funktionieren soll. So, Raupe und dies, das will ich jetzt nicht alles nochmal durchlesen. Oder beziehungsweise überhaupt durchlesen. Also das Ding ist die Kombi. Mit Kaffeefleck. Caterpillar.
If Nick kept this, it means it's important. Just have to figure out why.
Raupe.
Bug never was the social type. Just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend.
So, die Raupe, ne? Was haben wir denn? Rot, grün, blau, rot, gelb. So, rot, grün, blau, rot, gelb. Oh, komm, Mann. Rot, grün, blau, rot, gelb. Also, nach rechts, unten, links, rechts, oben. Okay, mal gucken, ob das geht.
Let's see what we have here.
Freut sich gar nicht, dass es aufgekriegt hat, ne? Sagt einfach, ja, mein Gott, ist offen. Degi, alles klar. So, wir haben jede Menge Para. Mal gucken. Bisschen Bargeld. Zeig mal.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
Mhm.
Nick was
Jetzt wird's
gathering at
spannend.
the cove. And that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Ach, der Mützenmann. Hier, guck mal. Den kennen wir doch. Den kleinen blöden Sack, der uns da genervt hat. Ja, ihn kennen wir auf jeden Fall. Der hat uns angerempelt, oder?
Richard, a.k.a. Dickie, a.k.a. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened.
Was der Typ, der uns angerempelt hat?
He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Okay, ich denke, wir wissen dann doch alles, oder? Oder wollen wir hier so ein bisschen rumgucken? Ich weiß nicht, ob ich nicht schon alles angeschaut habe. Reicht, glaube ich, oder? Lass mal rausgehen.
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood Jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What are you two doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. Show them. That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful.
Tja, das hört sich ja richtig nach einer Einladung an.
So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have that's enough.
So gut.
What's enough?
Enough of a plan. I think we have enough of a plan.
Do we? I just get so angry that someone did this. Killed my friends, invaded my home. It's the worst feeling. Like part of my soul has been stolen. We need to find out who did this. I need to take back from them what they took. I need to find some small piece of feeling safe again. If that even makes any sense.
It's the knowing they might get away with it. The lie they made up being seen as true that just burns a hole right through me.
Yeah, you're right, I think. Then I think something else 10 seconds later.
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained by burglars. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice? Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Not really, but it's not like I have much of a choice.
Sam, if you need to take a moment.
No, let's do this.
Who the hell are you?
Oh, die sind alle friendly.
Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc?
Ooh.
I'm Sam.
Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the
Nein, nur zu
gatekeeper
dir.
around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Okidoki. Aber ich würde sagen, The Cove gucken wir uns erst beim nächsten Mal im Detail an, okay? Also, bis dann, ciao.